Welcome to Wright State University. This video is intended to provide information regarding computing resources as well as information regarding registration, bill payment, and financial aid. Let's begin with the Computing and Telecommunications Department and WINGS. The Computing and Telecommunications Department is often referred to as CATS. CATS assists students with their campus accounts. Upon the receipt of an admissions application, the student receives a letter indicating the campus username, password, and university identification number, or UID. The campus username generally begins with the letter W. The W username is used to access WINGS, the online student web portal. The username is also used to log into lab computers on campus. For the W account, you are required to change your password the first time you log in and every 180 days thereafter. Call the CATS help desk if you have trouble accessing your account. The UID generally begins with the letter U. The UID is used to access WINGS Express, the online set of comprehensive student services. The UID is used instead of your Social Security number to identify you as a member of the campus community. If you have forgotten your PIN, click the Forgot PIN button on the WINGS Express login screen. WSU email is the primary means of communication for many of the offices on campus. RadarMail is WSU's email service for students. Students can access their RadarMail inbox by logging in to WINGS and clicking the Email Calendar button in the top right-hand corner. Read more about RadarMail at www.wright.edu/cats/RadarMail. For more information available about campus accounts, visit www.wright.edu/cats/accounts. Please note the following important information for parents or guardians. Due to the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, CATS is unable to assist parent or guardians with logging into or resetting the password of a student's account. If there is a problem logging in, the student will need to call the help desk for further assistance. As previously mentioned, WINGS, the Wright Information, News, and Group Services, is an electronic portal. WINGS is used to access various systems, services, and info from one location. WINGS gives you access to your RadarMail email, personal and university announcements, and more. You can customize the layout of WINGS and add channels that matter to you. You can access WINGS via the web at wings.wright.edu. WINGS Express is a self-service website used to access student services. The student services accessible through WINGS Express include registration, financial aid, Bursar payments, grades, scholarships, and more. You can also set up emergency text notifications and change your personal information on file with the university. Students can access WINGS Express by logging into WINGS and clicking the WINGS Express icon in the top right-hand corner. As previously mentioned, RadarMail is the student email service powered by Microsoft Live at EDU. RadarMail has 10 gigabytes of email space. It provides access to SkyDrive, a 7 gigabyte file storage system available from any computer. In addition to email, students have access to an individual calendar. RadarMail is also equipped with anti-spam and virus protection. Learn more about RadarMail at www.wright.edu/cats/RadarMail. The WINGS Resource Center provides additional training, documentation, and videos to guide you in the use of university computing resources. Students can learn how to register for classes, waive their health insurance, check grades, view financial aid information, and more. For more information, visit www.wright.edu/WRC. Atomic Learning offers video tutorials on popular software including Microsoft Office, Adobe products, and hundreds more. Atomic Learning is free to WSU students and is accessible by going to www.wright.edu/cats/train and clicking on Atomic Learning. Students can log in with the W username and password. Need to borrow a laptop computer? Laptop checkouts are free to registered students. Students can check out a laptop from the Information Commons area on the second floor of the Dunbar Library. Windows and Macintosh laptops are available. Laptops have Microsoft Office installed and have wireless internet access. Free wireless internet is available at most locations on campus. All campus residence halls have wireless internet. You can also access the wireless connection in most campus buildings. Learn more at www.wright.edu/cats/wireless. Being a WSU student entitles you to significant savings on software from companies such as Microsoft, Apple, and Adobe. You can purchase software by logging in to the Wings portal, clicking on the Resources tab, and then on Order Software under the CAT Support channel. Visit www.wright.edu/software for the most current list of available titles. If you're considering the purchase of a new computer, you will want to check out the CAT's Hardware Discounts website. You can purchase discounted computers from companies such as HP, Dell, and Apple. Visit www.wright.edu/cats/purchase. Discounts are available for both university and at-home purchases. Please be aware of internet technology security or phishing scams. Remember, your personal information is at risk. WSU students can be targets of phishing scams. For example, emails can be sent from spammers trying to fool you into giving them your personal information. Emails can look like they come from a bank, financial institution, or even CATS or Wright State University. An example of this type of email may include wording such as, "Attention student, your mailbox quota is full. Please fill out the form to increase your email." Here are some things that you can do to avoid becoming a victim of a phishing scam. Don't give away your personal information. Never reply to or click on links in an email that ask you to provide your username, password, or other sensitive information. CATS will never ask you for your username and password. Banks, credit card companies, and other financial institutions will never ask you for your account information via email. Learn more about phishing and see recent attempts aimed at WSU students by going to www.wright.edu/cats/scams. More information technology security is available at www.wright.edu/security. To contact CATS, you can call 937-775-4827 or toll free at 1-888-775-4827. You can email CATS at helpdesk@wright.edu or visit them on the web at www.wright.edu/cats. The Office of the Registrar deals with registration, graduation, and academic records, as well as the policies and procedures that affect them. The Office of the Registrar, like all Wright State offices, must adhere to the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, or FERPA. FERPA sets requirements designed to limit the disclosure of student educational records. The digest version is published in the Student Handbook and in the undergraduate and graduate student catalogs. Information identified as public will be released without a student's consent. If the student also wishes public information to be withheld, including items published in a student directory, he or she must complete a request form at the Office of the Registrar. Examples of public information include name, all addresses, phone listings, major, dates of attendance, full or part-time status, number of hours registered, as well as special honors and awards, degrees awarded and total hours earned, participation in official activities and sports, most recent previous educational institution, class standing, and the height and weight for athletic team members only. Wright State can release information per request by the parents or legal guardians of a dependent student as defined by the Internal Revenue Service. A copy of the previous year's tax return for the parent or legal guardian may be required to verify dependency. The Office of the Registrar's website is www.wright.edu/registrar. One useful piece of information available on the site is the academic calendar. You can view the academic calendar for the 2012-2013 year on the Registrar website. Information related to class schedules, how to read class listings, exam schedules, and grade explanations is also available on the website. Students can also access course schedule planning guides to show the expected course offerings through 2015 to help with long-range course planning. One last note regarding the Registrar's website. Students have access to a self-service enrollment verification process that allows them to create an official university enrollment verification certificate. There is no need to submit enrollment verification forms to the Office of the Registrar. They can be created each term by students and mailed to the appropriate location. Typically, these are needed for student discounts, health insurance, loan deferments, etc., and most organizations will accept this form. As previously mentioned, Wings Express is the online set of comprehensive student self-services. There is additional registration-related information that students have access to on Wings Express. When in Wings Express, click Student and Financial Aid. Click Registration and Records. There are several items that are valuable to mention in this menu. For example, the required acknowledgement for health insurance and financial responsibilities can be found in this menu. All students who register for 6 or more hours will be assessed student health insurance unless it is declined on Wings Express in this location. Students should visit this link each term prior to registering to decline the insurance if it is not needed. On Wings Express, students can view holds, look up classes, add or drop classes, as well as access a printable schedule. Students can also check DARS, the Degree Audit Reporting System, to verify that they are on track to completing degree requirements. As students review their DARS reports, they may find that the Wright State University catalog is helpful. The catalog lists all of the classes and is available at www.wright.edu/catalog. To contact the Office of the Registrar, call 937-775-5588, email registrar@wright.edu, or visit them on the web at www.wright.edu/registrar. Office of the Bursar. The Office of the Bursar is the office responsible for generating a student's bill. Bills are generated on a monthly basis if there has been any financial activity on the account during the month. The student bill will include such items as tuition, room and board, if a student has signed up for housing, and any other miscellaneous charges. The Office of the Bursar is the office that the student makes payment to. If a student has financial aid and has completed requirements associated with receiving aid, this can be applied to the student's bill. Visit the Office of the Bursar's website for more information on billing and payment. The Bursar's webpage, www.wright.edu/Bursar, has important information about tuition rates, due dates, payment options, paying your bill, and refund policies and procedures. The FAQ tab has the most frequently asked questions. Students can access Wings, and parents can access the student account from the Bursar homepage. Parents will find the Parents or Authorized Users tab useful. From this link, parents can log on to view and pay a student's bill or make Write One card deposits only after students have given access. Students give parents access by adding a parent's email address under the Authorized User tab under Student Fees in Wings Express. This only gives parents access to financial information on the student's account. To log on, click the Parents or Authorized Users tab on the Bursar homepage. Parents can make payments and view bills by selecting the View and Pay Bill link. Parents or authorized users need to enter the email address and password that was emailed to them when the student signed them up for access. Please make sure you are entering the information under Authorized Users. Parents or authorized users will be prompted to change their password and set up a password hint when entering the system for the first time. Parents can make deposits to students' Write One card by selecting the Write One card deposits link. Parent or authorized users use their email addresses and passwords given to them or the password they changed it to the first time they logged into the system. Wright State has 2 registration periods, early and open. Early registration for fall 2012 began early May and continues through July 31st. Early registration fee payment deadline for fall 2012 is August 15th. Registration will be canceled if payment is not received by the deadline, and the student would need to re-register for classes. Please review the award requirements under the Financial Aid section of Wings Express to ensure all requirements are completed before the August 15th due date. Open registration for fall 2012 begins on August 1st, and registration will not be canceled for non-payment. If a student decides not to attend, the student must withdraw during the first week of the semester to receive 100% refund of instructional fees. If the student does not withdraw from classes, the student will be responsible for all fees, including instructional, course fees, and related housing charges if applicable. In addition to withdrawing from classes, either through Wings Express or at the registrar's office. Students must also notify resident services if they live in on-campus housing to determine what housing-related charges they may be responsible for. There are multiple methods to make payment on a student bill. Students can make payment online, by mail, or in person. Online is the best, most secure way to pay fees. Students go to Wings Express via Wings. Parents or authorized users sign on through the Bursar homepage. The following online payment methods are available: e-check. An ACH debit entry from WSU will be processed to your checking or savings account. Debit card. Funds are deducted from your checking or savings account provided the transaction limit set by your bank is high enough to accommodate the student account payment. Credit card. MasterCard, Discover, and American Express are accepted. Visa is not accepted. Please note a 2.75% fee is assessed to all credit card payments. Fees paid by mail must include a hard copy of the electronic billing statement with the UID written on the statement. Payment options by mail include checks or money order made payable to Wright State University and third-party sponsors. Payment should be sent to the address available on the Bursar website. Fees paid in person may be made with cash, check, debit card, and third-party sponsors. Payment windows are on the second floor of the Student Union and are open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Friday. A convenient and secure drop box is available for after-hours payments and is located next to the payment windows. Beginning fall semester, WSU will offer 2 payment plans per semester. There is a 4-pay payment plan and a 3-pay payment plan. You can enroll in both plans online through Wings Express for students and through the Bursar website for parents and authorized users. To enroll in the 4-pay plan, make the first payment, or 25% of the total, by August 31, 2012 and pay the enrollment fee of $40 per semester. Subsequent payments would be due on September 15th, October 15th, and November 15th. To enroll in the 3-pay plan, make the first payment, or 33 1/3% of the total, by October 14, 2012, and pay the enrollment fee of $40 per semester. Subsequent payments would be due October 15th and November 15th. Monthly electronic billing statements are generated on the last day of each month for all accounts that have activity during the month. Students and parents or authorized users are notified by email that a billing statement is available for viewing. Please note that WSU does not issue paper billing statements to students. It is strongly recommended that students sign up for direct deposit if an excess of financial aid is anticipated. Sign up through Wings Express via Wings and select Student Fees. In the Fee Payment site, select the E-Refunds tab. Students will need to enter a bank routing number and a bank checking or savings account number to sign up. Students sign on to Wings and Wings Express to view and pay bills, sign up parents or authorized users, and set up an account for direct deposit refunds. Enter the campus account username that starts with W and enter the password to enter the site. Select the Wings Express icon in the upper right-hand corner of the page. Select Student and Financial Aid tab and Student Fees. Select Student Fees again on the next menu and the term will default to the current term. Select Submit. On the Optional Services page, select Click here to view and pay bills. This will connect the student to the e-commerce system. Select the Authorized Users link to sign up parents or authorized users to view and pay bills. Students can type in their parents' or authorized users' email address and select Continue. On the next page, check OK and I agree after reading the agreement. The parent or authorized user will receive an email with the initial password. The parent or authorized user will then need to go to the Bursar website to log on with the email and password. It is important to note this only gives the parent or authorized user access to view and pay bills. Select e-refunds to enter your checking or savings account number and routing number. Do not use a debit card number. A negative in front of the amount due indicates a credit on the student's account, which indicates that the student is eligible to receive a refund. Direct deposit is the fastest way to receive your refund. Students will be notified through their WSU email account when the direct deposit has been created and sent to the student's bank. It should be in the bank account within 2 to 3 business days. PLUS loan refund checks are mailed directly to the parent borrower. As previously mentioned, students can enroll in a payment plan on Wings Express. Select Payment Plans to enroll in a payment plan for the term. To contact the Office of the Bursar, call 937-775-5650. Email bursar@wright.edu or visit them on the web at www.wright.edu/bursar. The Office of Financial Aid provides students with assistance in establishing aid eligibility, awarding scholarships, grants, loans, and work study to eligible students. The Office of Financial Aid provides an out-of-pocket estimator to those students attending orientation. This is not a bill. Rather, this tool is intended to provide students and families an idea of estimated out-of-pocket cost for preparation purposes. Let's review the sample out-of-pocket estimator. Box 1 highlights estimated costs. As you can see, costs are listed by term and year. The cost listed in this sample is based on full-time status, which is 11 to 18 credit hours, for an in-state student residing on campus. Room, board, and housing costs listed are based on estimates for a Woods Residence Hall double. The estimated cost includes room rate, board rate, or dining dollars, a communications fee, and an activities fee. For more information on housing rates, please visit www.wright.edu/housing/rates. Books and supplies are not on a student's bill. Rather, this is an average of what students spend on books per semester. The parking pass can be purchased on a term-by-term basis for the year. There is a $5 discount for students purchasing the parking pass for the year. Students are encouraged to purchase their parking passes on Wings Express. The Student Legal Services fee is attributed to Student Legal Services, which is a nonprofit law office on campus. They provide access to a lawyer for representation. WSU students are automatically assessed the fee when registering for classes. If students do not wish to have this service, the service can be waived on Wings Express on a term-by-term basis. Box 2 highlights estimated financial aid. This information is based on the student's award, viewable on Wings Express as of the date that the out-of-pocket estimator was produced. Scholarships and grants are free money and do not have to be repaid. Loans are required to be repaid. Students wishing to take out the loans offered to them must accept the loans and complete the necessary requirements on Wings Express. We will discuss the loans in greater detail later. Box 3 is the total estimated out-of-pocket expense for each term and the year when all financial aid is taken into consideration. The last paragraph on the out-of-pocket estimator example is for dependent students whose parents may be interested in and qualify for the Federal Direct Parent Plus loans. We will discuss this loan in greater detail later. As previously mentioned, a loan is a form of financial aid that must be repaid by the borrower. Loans should only be borrowed after having exhausted all other forms of financial aid, such as scholarships, grants, and work. Remember, the money borrowed will need to be paid back, so borrow only what you need. The application process for federal student loans is simple. The student must complete the 2012-2013 free application for federal student aid or FAFSA form. The student will then accept the loans online on Wings Express and complete a series of requirements in order to secure the loan or loans. The federal loan funds come directly to the university and pay toward the student's bill on a term-by-term basis. The Federal Perkins Loan is a federal campus-based loan. In order to be eligible, students must have completed the free application for federal student aid by Wright State University's FAFSA priority deadline date of February 15th. Students must have a certain amount of financial need in order to qualify. The Federal Perkins Loan has a 5% fixed interest rate that begins accumulating during repayment. The Perkins Loan program has a 9-month grace period so that the borrowers begin repayment in the 10th month upon graduating, falling below half-time status, or withdrawing from their college or university. Also, there are two types of federal direct Stafford student loans. A subsidized loan is awarded based on financial need. In the case of the subsidized Stafford student loan, the student borrower will not be charged interest while in school at least half-time before repayment begins. The federal government subsidizes or pays the interest during these periods. Upon graduation or enrollment less than half-time, the interest rate is 3.4%. Student borrowers begin repayment 6 months after graduating, falling below half-time status, or withdrawing from their college or university. An unsubsidized loan is not awarded on the basis of need. The borrower will be charged interest from the time the loan is disbursed until it is paid in full by the borrower. If the borrower chooses not to make interest payments and allows the interest to accumulate while in school or during other periods of non-payment, the interest will be capitalized. This means the interest will be added to the principal amount borrowed, and additional interest will be based on that higher amount. Student borrowers begin repayment 6 months after graduating, falling below half-time status, or withdrawing from their college or university. You can find more information regarding the student loans mentioned on the WSU Financial Aid webpage. The Financial Aid webpage is easy to navigate and has a wealth of information. Visit www.wright.edu/financial-aid. For example, you can get detailed information regarding the Federal Direct Stafford Student Loans and Federal Perkins Loan. Click on the Loan tab at the top, then click on the Student Loan tab on the right. The Federal Direct Parent Plus Loan for undergraduate students is a federal loan that creditworthy parents of dependent undergraduate students can borrow annually for their child's educational expenses. The Plus loan has a 7.9% fixed interest rate. Interest begins accumulating upon the receipt of the last disbursement of the loan to the university. Parent borrowers go into repayment on the loan 60 days after the last disbursement, but can contact the U.S. Department of Education for deferment options. The repayment period for the loan is 10 to 25 years depending upon the parent's repayment plan. To apply, students must complete the FAFSA. Once the student receives an award notice on Wings Express, the parent applicant must complete and return a parent pre-approval and acceptance form for Federal Direct Plus Loan processing and return it to the Office of Financial Aid. This form can be found on the WSU Financial Aid webpage. The parent must also complete a Federal Direct Parent Plus Loan Master Promissory Note. The federal loan funds come directly to the university and pay toward the student's bill on a term-by-term basis. Any loan funds in excess of the bill are returned to the parent borrower. If a parent applicant is credit denied, the student can receive up to an additional $4,000 in Federal Direct Stafford loan funds in the place of the Direct Plus loan. Parents can complete a parent pre-approval and acceptance form for Federal Direct Plus loan processing to determine creditworthiness. If any parent applicant is credit approved, then the student is not eligible for the additional Direct Stafford student loan funds. For more information on the Federal Plus loan, visit www.wright.edu/financial-aid. Remember, those parents interested in applying for the Federal Parent Plus loan can access the Parent Pre-Approval and Acceptance Form for Federal Direct Plus loan processing on the WSU Office of Financial Aid webpage at www.wright.edu/financial-aid. Click on Resources, then click on Forms. The Plus Loan form is located at the bottom of the page. One important financial aid policy for students to be aware of is the Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP policy. In order to receive and retain federal student aid at Wright State University, federal regulations require students meet Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP requirements. The Office of Financial Aid will evaluate student records annually at the end of every spring term to ensure students meet SAP requirements. Students who fail SAP requirements are notified via Wright State email that they may access their SAP status in Wings Express. In order to remain in good standing for Satisfactory Academic Progress, students are required to have a 2.0 cumulative GPA, earn 67% of the hours that they attempt, and have under 130 credit hours. Students who do not meet the standards due to extenuating circumstances are able to appeal. For more information on the appeal process, visit the Financial Aid website. Please note that failing, dropping, and/or repeating a class may impact a student's financial aid academic progress and his or her ability to receive aid in the future. In addition, students receiving WSU scholarships have requirements in order to retain those scholarships. Those requirements were outlined in the scholarship congratulatory letter. If you have any questions regarding scholarships, you can contact the Office of Financial Aid or email scholarships@wright.edu. Please contact the Office of Financial Aid if you have questions about the following situations: a change in hours enrolled, All financial aid awards are based on full-time enrollment and may be adjusted if enrolled less than full-time. If a student is considering dropping a class or withdrawing from all of his or her classes, the student is advised to contact the Office of Financial Aid for more information. Important things to consider before dropping or withdrawing a class include: often dropping a class or withdrawing from all classes results in a reduction of your financial aid awards, which in turn creates a balance owed to WSU. It is highly recommended you contact the Office of Financial Aid to determine how the drop or withdraw may affect your financial aid awards. Depending on when you drop a class or officially withdraw from all classes, you may be eligible for a refund of tuition and fees. For information on WSU's refund policy for tuition and fees, see the official university refund policy. If you plan to withdraw from WSU and currently reside in on-campus housing, you are strongly encouraged to contact the Office of Resident Services for information on appeal procedures for a refund or cancellation of your housing charges or contract. A change in housing. A change in housing can impact a student's financial aid ability. For example, a student who indicated that he or she was residing with a parent on the FAFSA, but now will be living on campus may have additional financial aid eligibility. Special circumstances. Sometimes a student or members of his or her household experience a special circumstance not reported on the 2012-2013 FAFSA that has impacted the household's ability to pay for their educationally related expenses. The FAFSA adjustment form allows the student to document their special circumstance which, if approved, may allow the Office of Financial Aid to recalculate their expected family contribution and have their financial aid reevaluated. Examples of such special circumstances include healthcare expenses that were paid during the 2012 calendar year that were not covered by a third party, loss of all or part of sources of 2011 taxable or untaxable income, elementary or secondary school tuition expenses for a dependent child that were paid during the 2012 calendar year that were not covered by a third party. For more information regarding the FAFSA adjustment form and other circumstances that qualify for a FAFSA adjustment, visit the Office of Financial Aid website at www.wright.edu/financial-aid. To contact the Office of Financial Aid, call 937-775-5721 or toll free at 1-888-775-WSU FAID. You can also email financialaid@wright.edu or visit them on the web at www.wright.edu/financial-aid. Students are encouraged to contact the offices mentioned in this video if they have any questions. Thank you and welcome to Wright State.